Hey everybody, Stitch1993 here, and welcome to another toy hunt video. Yeah, this is going to be kind of scheduled in now because, well, it was going to be a classic movie this week, but it got, like, blocked, like, straight up, not even like, hey, just letting you know you can't monetize it, nah. The video was like, you can't post this at all. So, and I had a couple of these scheduled, and it takes a lot of time and work to do those. That's like the videos that take the most time to do, honestly. And it's just like, man, I don't know which ones are gonna get blocked or not, because YouTube's really weird with that stuff. So, if it's a movie I know I'm gonna be able to, post, I'll do that. But toy hunt videos are gonna be part of like an every other month kind of thing, because I enjoy doing them. I enjoy toy hunting, or video game hunting in this case. And yeah, so where am I? Good question. So I am actually, this was taken back in December. I was down visiting family in Biloxi, Mississippi, and actually this area is in Gulfport. And the place, I'm trying to remember the name of the place here. Let's see, video game store, Gulfport, Mississippi. This is Play and Talk in the Gulfport Outlet Mall. This isn't the first time that I've been here either. So I came here back in June, and so that was my first time. This time I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing, know what to look for. And yeah, so right now we're in the plushie aisle, and man, they've got a fantastic plushie aisle, especially for Nintendo and just video game plushies in general. If you are in the Mississippi Gulfport Biloxi area and you need to get that video game plushie fix, this is the place to do it, because they had, as you see, a lot, and I actually found, you'll see it. I'm so excited to show you. But I found some plushies I've been searching for a long time. Yeah, you can find them online, but I really like getting them in the store. Man, just look. They got some box lunch stuff too, and yeah, there is video games, and they even have some toys there. But yeah, yeah, okay, so, yeah, cool. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that Legend of Zelda plushies there, because I would have totally picked up that little, I forgot their name, but they're the little leaf guys. But look, Pikmin plushies. Oh my goodness, I was so happy to see all these. They had almost all the Pikmin plushies. They had Captain Olimar and Louie, and also they had both, I don't remember the blue dog's name, but they had Ochi and the other Ochi-like creature there. And these were actually pretty decent. I think they're about the same price as if you pay for them online. They were like between $20 to $25 here. And yeah, so I had, my usual, well, actually, I have a vacation budget, and my vacation budget is a bit higher. So I was like, do I want to spend all my money on plushies, or do I want to, look around? Because I knew I did want some of them, but I didn't know if I wanted to spend all my money on plushies. Funny enough, we went to like 3 video game stores, and like I only have found like one other video game. So honestly, I probably should have bought more Pikmin plushies, but I digress. I'll of course be going back there. And Pikmin is a semi-popular video game series now, thankfully. So I'm sure they'll keep those in stock. But yeah, this is a great place. I did find out, though, if you are going to record, make sure to ask somebody in the management area, because somebody did stop me about halfway through, and I was like, oh no, I didn't know I need to ask, because usually I usually do ask, but they were everybody seemed busy checking people out, and I didn't want to just like butt in line or something there. I probably should have just gotten in line, asked, and that would have been the more proper thing to do. But anyways, somebody did stop me and ask, and I said, oh, I didn't know I needed permission. they were able to get management really quickly. I let them know about my YouTube channel, and they were like, yeah, that's fine. So I was able to film everything there. If they had not been okay with it, I'm not one of those people that is like, well, I'm just going to video record anyway. No. Yeah, I totally respect, businesses' privacies and stuff. So if for, they wanted me to not record, I would have deleted the footage and y'all wouldn't see this, but obviously they were cool with it because you're seeing the footage now. Yeah, so they're actually like one of the places still that still sells pop vinyls. I know a lot of video game stores and retro theme stores are kind of getting out of it, just because there is so much to collect for. And I've kind of I used to really collect for it. Now I just like every once in a while I'll pick one up if I can find one that's like in one of the niches that I collect for. But yeah, and so they've got a giant wall of Gundams and other model kits. That was really cool. And this place is relatively inexpensive. They're either, the prices you would see online, and for their video games, actually sometimes pretty cheaper. So I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. Yeah, they've got about like 2 or 3 shelves of pop vinyls. So if you do collect pops, this is the place to go in the Biloxi, Gulfport, Mississippi area there. And yeah, so they're kind of a little just a nerd store in general. I wouldn't equate them to something like Box Lunch, but they're not like full video. Like, it's like 1/3 of their store's video games, 1/3 is like toys, and then there's another third that's like, I didn't really film a lot of it, but you saw a little bit of the beginning. They've kind of gotten just kind of knickknacks and doodads and other little kish stuff. These were cool. So this aisle has a bunch of those little like blind boxes, mostly from stuff from Japan. Now, I'm going to show a picture. Last time I was here, they had the Pikmin ones there, and unfortunately, they were all sold out this time. Kind of figured, because those were pretty... one, they were pretty expensive, and 2, they were pretty popular. So, that's what I was kind of looking for, was the little Pikmin blind boxes there, because I wanted to get more of those, because for those who don't know, I love Pikmin. It's my favorite series ever, and I try to collect really anything for it that I can. Oh yeah, they didn't have them, so that's fine. You can buy them online for pretty cheap. But they did have, like Pokemon and Kirby and other stuff, as you're seeing here. This was really cool. I didn't know Junji Ito did these little collection things. I do get into Junji Ito. I really only get into the manga and the shows. I don't really go out of my way to get like memorabilia and stuff for it, although I do have a coloring book. So yeah, but that's just really cool. I do get the hate for blind boxes, but I'm just like, I understand the appeal as well. And honestly, from a kid from the 90s, we did have blind boxes. They're just more prevalent now, but we had blind box stuff. I mean, heck, Pokemon cards and trading cards in general have been doing that thing for decades. And they still do. So yeah, and now we're getting into the video game section here. So we got your third-party controllers, and they had some used first-party controllers as well. They had Figmas, and I think on the other side or close to it, they had Amiibos. And they were having a sale on a good bit of these as well. I didn't see any that I was really interested in, so I didn't pick any of those up. But yep, here's more Figmas. And this store is pretty big. You can see it's all nicely well spaced out. Here's the Amiibos. That's another thing that I don't really... I have the ones that I want. I'm not one of the people... I thought it was going to be at first. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to collect all the Amiibos. And then they just came out with a bunch of them. And I'm like, I'll just get the ones that I want. So I've gotten the ones that I want. And yeah. Alright, so we're getting into the stuff in the glass cases, usually stuff that's like kind of, more on the expensive side there, or, rarer side. Whereas, as you see on the left-hand side here, they had a bunch of video games from all consoles that, are a little, easier to find, cheaper to find and stuff there. And they had a really good selection there. I do have like a very small list of games though that I'm still kind of looking for there for all the consoles. So like most of these I'm like I either already own or was not really in the mood to buy, if that makes sense. I was really looking out for like a select handful of them there. Like Devil May Cry 4, I don't know why I didn't pick that up. That is one of the games that is on my list to get, because I have all the other ones. I don't have 4. But I just wasn't in the mood to buy 4, if that makes sense. So yeah, you got PlayStation, and you got Xbox, and then at the very end, you got Nintendo there. And in the glass cases, they try to match up everything for the most part. So here's the more expensive 3DS and Wii U, and GameCube titles. Good lord, that is a lot of... I didn't realize how many copies of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door that they have here. The price, I think it's about right for what you would pay online, maybe a bit higher. I have a feeling that price is going to go down some though with the release, the re-release or remake of this game being on the Switch, which is, fine. I have a GameCube copy already, so I didn't, and so it wasn't a need for me. We're on the original Xbox, and that's a console I've been finding myself buying more of recently. It's like the console I have, like the retro console I have the fewest games of, because most games came out for either the GameCube and the PS2, and usually the PS2 games are cheaper, but I've been actually finding the Xbox version of the games are cheaper recently. So I was there with my nephew, and he didn't know what these were, so I had to explain to him what a Game Boy Advance was, both the original football-shaped as well as the SP, and then pointing out that the light blue one on the middle row, that is the one I grew up with. And then we've got Game Boy Advance and DS and Game Boy Color games. And then you had a small manga section as well. I was curious, maybe I should have picked up some Junji Ito, because they did have some that I didn't have there. But I really wasn't in the mood to buy any manga at that time. Although, yeah, I do kind of regret not picking up Tombs. Oh well, there's always next time. And now we're in the Nintendo section. And again, most of the Wii games that I want, I have. Same with the GameCube stuff. It's a really small search now. And really, for most of these, I gotta look online to find. Yeah, I've always heard stuff about Staff of Kings. I've heard both good and bad. And I don't remember... I think the PS3 version was the better version, and the Wii version was not. And I keep coming across this Men in Black game. This is like the second or third time I've come across that Men in Black Wii game. And every time I'm like, maybe, because it's pretty cheap. I think they only went like $4 or $5 for it. But yeah, I did find a game in the PS4 section, though, that I did want. Or did have on my list, and it was super cheap. I think it was like $5. And it works. And I was like, and it came with the, everything. Nowadays you don't have to worry really about manuals, unfortunately. But it had the original case art and the original case, and the disc wasn't scratched up. Yeah, so they got plenty of Everybody 1-2 Switch if you need a copy of Everybody 1-2 Switch, but they also had quite a few titles for the Switch. My nephew was looking for a zombie game that he wanted to play, but they just didn't have one that he had not already played, so he didn't find anything either. And I wasn't about to like recommend stuff like Fatal Frame, because yeah, he wants something more along the lines of like Left 4 Dead, more action, less horror. And yeah, Fatal Frame just would not be for him for multiple reasons. But yeah, that you know, I had fun looking around like I always do at this store. Again, probably should have picked up some more stuff, but I did pick up a few items from this place. So I got Ochi and the blue Pikmin. I really like the look of these plushies here, and I hope to eventually have a full collection of them. And then the one game I did pick up is We Happy Few. I've seen a bit of gameplay for us. I know what I'm getting into with the game. And yeah, as I said, it was like $5. So of course I'm going to pick it up. And that was it. Let me know if you've been to this store or if this is your first time hearing about it. And yeah, sorry if you were looking forward to like a movie review. As I said, YouTube's really weird with the video stuff, and I really don't want the channel to be taken down just because, you know, I put up a video that somebody's claiming copyright stuff to. I don't know if I'll ever do. I mean, I'll eventually will do some movies reviews again for ones that I know I'm not going to have really any trouble with. But as for like, it was really weird because this is like a really unknown movie in my opinion. But apparently it's known enough on YouTube to where it automatically blocked the dang video. But yeah, until next time, thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.